49ers statistical inventory is up on the San Francisco Standard, and there's one truly notable development. It is the ambidextrous running of the 49ers with Jordan Mason. In the past, the 49ers had heavily favored runs to the left for obvious reasons. Trent Williams is on that left side. But this season, the runs to the right have increased from 27% of the time to 39% of the time, to where they now have outnumbered runs to the left. And this is a great mark of progress for San Francisco. A, they have rookie Dominic Pooney at right guard now. He's been a road grader. He's been an upgrade there. But B, Colton McKivitz, his PFF run block grade last season was 61. This season, it's 81. So big time improvement for the 49ers on the right side. And when you could run to both sides, as the 49ers have, and Trent Williams is also playing his way into shape. So I think that there's nothing to worry about, a little bit of a decline on the left side as far as average per carry goes. But when you could run to both sides credibly, you set yourself up to, it could be the stem for so many other things that you could branch off of that as far as the play action game and as far as the standard pass game goes, because defenses are going to be held more honest. Last season, the 49ers were only 4.1 yards per carry on runs to the right. This year, it's their most efficient part of the field. 5.7 yards per carry. Anyway, have a look through the rest of this article up on the Standard. I'll take a look at receiver yards per route run. Brandon Ayuk is not efficient so far. Down in all statistics. How's that going to change for the 49ers? I take a look at some of the pass protection grades as well. And of course, Brock Purdy ranks at the top of the very NFL in adjusted efficiency, to factor in some of the drops that the 49ers have suffered this year. That has hurt Brock Purdy's efficiency. But when you adjust for it, I think he's the number one quarterback in the league. That's up on the San Francisco Standard. It is a full offensive statistical inventory. We're at the quarter point of the season, and I think the numbers going to get better for the 49ers offense this weekend. They play the Cardinals, who have the number 30th ranked defense in the league. And we'll look at the 49ers defense in the next installment of this series. I'll have that as part of a look at 49ers Cardinals, as the 49ers have to obviously take on Kyler Murray. Interesting quarterback for Arizona, but one with quite a few weaknesses. In the locker room the other day, talked to Fred Warner and Nick Bosa. So why don't we have a listen to the conversations with both Warner and Bosa in the 49ers locker room here, as I'm back on my way into the locker room from downtown San Francisco. This is the Ferry Building downtown, and of course the water where I just went. Here are Warner and Bosa.
Yeah, nothing should change. The standard remains the same, whether we're going half speed, full speed, whether it's a walkthrough, whether it's a practice, everything got to stay the same, man. We got to be intentional about what we're doing. We're not resting on anything that we've done. We know it's another huge opportunity and challenge in front of us in the Cardinals, and so we're excited about it.
Watching you on the sidelines after you came out of the game, it looked like you were expending almost as much energy there as you were on the field. What was that? What's that part like?
Yeah, obviously I'm so eager to be in there at any point. I wanted to be out there to make plays for my team, but then if I can't, then I'm obviously going to support whoever is out there and do whatever I can to keep the guys going.
Was that exhausting in its own way?
I was a little sore from all the yelling and screaming, yeah, for sure.
Fred, I don't know if you can see me.
Yeah, I see you.
Did you see Malik Mustafa's block while it was happening, and what was it like to go back and watch it?
Not while it was happening. There was way too much going on in the moment, but to go back and watch all the guys blocking was just incredible, especially him, to see him shoot through there. I don't know what made him do that. I mean, he just plays with his hair on fire, man, full speed at all times. Was critical block in that play, but to see all of them blocking, man, I mean, you talk about having love and that camaraderie for your brother playing next to you, and then that's a play right there where I don't get in the end zone unless everybody's playing together, so it was cool.
Look where the standings are and how crucial the next 8 days are to division opponents. How big is this stretch, considering the Cardinals just back another than early on? How important is this 2-game stretch here in the next 8 days?
Yeah, I mean, it's important because it's a divisional opponent and it's the next one, right? Obviously they want to get back on track. We want to show that we're continuing to trend in the right direction that we want to go. This is everything because it's the next one.
You guys have really had to lean into the next man up mentality this season, and it seems like that really came together, especially on defense last week. So just how rewarding is that?
Yeah, I mean, it means that guys are taking their job serious, regardless of if they're the 1, 2, 3, fourth guy. You know, everybody's ready to go at any point, and that's what you're going to need. It's the NFL. Guys get banged up, and it's a next man up mentality.
Some more tape, but yeah, he definitely looks more comfortable, kind of going through more of his reads opposed to looking to run. So it looks good.
Where does he rank amongst other quarterbacks about trying to bring down since he scrambles so well?
Once you catch him, it's not too hard, but and sometimes he falls to avoid the hit. So in that sense, it's easier than Brissett, but catching him is the issue.
Was that
Still looking like a squirrel, like DeForest Buckner used to call him.
Yeah, I actually thought about that today. That's funny. I miss Buck.
Was that about as many almost sacks as you've had in a game?
I think it rivals my first game ever in my career.
Okay, Tampa.
I think that's still number one. I missed like 4 or 5 even cleaner ones than the other day.
Well, you were a rookie then. What was your excuse for even Sunday?
Right. Yeah, no excuse.
Fair enough.
How much can getting Kalia Davis back help you? Kyle said he could play maybe this weekend.
Huge. Yeah, we needed a little help there with depth, and hopefully works in slow, but I think if his body is in good shape, then we already know what he could do as a player.
How was he playing when he got hurt, did you think?
I thought he was playing great. Yeah, he was flashing a lot in preseason, and he's just a guy who needs reps and needs his body to be healthy and be available.
Nick, what's the conversation like in the D-line room with just injuries kind of mounting?
Not much of a conversation about that. I think we're very confident still in the guys we have.
Nick, Ricky Pearsall is working his way back, and hopefully sooner than later. What have you seen from him, and how inspiring will it be when he finally takes the field?
It'll be huge. Just been seeing him around the facility, looking good in his workouts and stuff. He's a really positive guy. So obviously that was a very scary incident, and we're happy he's good.
Nick, what have you seen from Evan Anderson, who got some reps on the field?
He did well. Obviously some things to clean up. He got a sack strip in his first game, so that's awesome. But yeah, he was playing the run. He was attacking, and that's what you like to see. You want to see guys not revert to their old habits when the lights are on, and he didn't do that very much, so that was good.
Brock Purdy was mic'd up, I think, this past weekend. How many times have you been mic'd up, and what's it like to be mic'd up in a game?
I don't like it. I think I did my rookie year. We lost, and then did we beat the Chargers? Yeah, we beat the Chargers. I think I was mic'd for that. But I don't like it. It's just another thing on my mind, which I don't need.
Nick, Kyle's Shanahan called Kyle Juszczyk one of the most poised guys he's ever coached. How does that kind of manifest itself with him?
I think it manifests itself in the sense that he's always in the right position, and you could feel it during camp when you shouldn't be getting blocked by a fullback as a defensive end, but he gets himself in such a good position that he'll cut you off. He'll just get you just enough to let the play develop.